Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. This is After the Sermon. I hope that you are doing well and that you're having a great Wednesday or whatever day this is that you happen to be watching this. I hope that your day is going well and that our God is blessing you far beyond what you can see, and I know that He is. This past Sunday, we were in Psalms chapter 1. It is one of my favorite Psalms, and it's a great Psalm. It's a short Psalm. Which I also enjoy when they're a little shorter. I don't know, just maybe a little easier to comprehend and understand the thought of the psalmist maybe. But one thing that I did want to point out was the first verse and the last verse, and how I think they go hand in hand and they really correspond to each other. Notice verse 1 with me of Psalm 1. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. Now notice there are three negatives here. Okay, these are things that a blessed man does not do. And notice the action. He does not walk in the counsel of the wicked. So he doesn't walk along with the wicked. He doesn't follow the path of a wicked. Number two, he doesn't stand in the way of sinners. So he doesn't stand with sinners. And then the last one, of course, is he doesn't sit in the seat of scoffers. Okay, and so he doesn't sit with those that scoff at the ways of the Lord or at God Himself either. And it's interesting, when we look at this, I think it tells us be careful who your company is. Okay, now this isn't saying that you should absolutely have nothing to do with sinners whatsoever. Okay, go with me on this. Think of Jesus. Was Jesus ever around sinners? Did Jesus ever eat with sinners? Did Jesus ever talk with sinners? Yes, absolutely, he did. I think the warning that we have here in this psalm, and I think Jesus and his actions agree with this, is that we don't let the actions of the sinner become our actions. What we want as a follower of Christ is for the actions of Christ to become their actions. And so if thus we being around them has that influence on them, that's a good thing. If they have an influence on us in adopting their lifestyle and their sins, then that's a bad thing. Okay, so blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked. Okay, don't walk in their ways. Don't take their advice, nor stands in the ways with sinners. Don't stand up for what they stand up for, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. Don't have a seat at the table and doing what they do. All right, go down to verse 6. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous. And I mentioned this Sunday that this word in the Hebrew for knows, if my understanding is correct, comes from the root word for yada. And yada is the word for know, and it's a very intimate knowing. It's not, I just kind of know you. No, it's I know you very well, like a married couple, like a husband and wife would know each other. So it also shows here in the Hebrew, it is continual action, for the Lord knows the way of the righteous. How does he know it? Because it's his way. It's his path. And thus, when we are not walking with the wicked, and we're not standing with sinners, and we're not sitting with scoffers, we are walking with the Lord, and he knows the way. And isn't that great? Isn't that great to be with the creator of all the universe, the one that knows the way, and to be following him on that way? Because if we're not, notice the very last part, but the way of the wicked will perish. If we are not with God, but are with the wicked, the sinners, the scoffers, then all we will know is death and heartache and perishing. Let us walk with the Lord. Let us follow his ways. Let us have that kind of influence on those that we come across, where they can see him in our lives and they want to follow in the same steps with God. They want to be following that path. Isn't it great that God gives us that choice? Each and every one of us, doesn't matter where we live, doesn't matter what time we have lived in, God always gives the choice. You can either follow me or not. The choice is always ours. May we make the right choice. And I have a feeling that those of you that are actually watching this, you know what choice to make, and you've made that choice. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Remember, God loves you. So do I. And God willing, we'll be back next week. God bless. See you next time.